Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. It's good to see you. I'm Cheryl, and we are back at the almost the beginning of summer. So if you hear the windows are open, if you hear any, cars, trucks, hopefully it's not too loud because it would be super hot in here if they weren't open yet. So today I wanted to do the hashtag mid-year tarot tag that was done by Chanel Days, and I first saw it on Lucid Moons, and I will link those down below for you if you haven't checked theirs out yet. So the very first prompt is the deck you've used most so far in 2025. So I went back and looked because I can't remember things like that. And the one that came up the most that I've used is the This Might Hurt deck by Isabella Rotman. This is the edition done by Liminal 11. I don't know if that matters, but I just thought I'd say that. I've shown it before, so I probably won't spend too much time. Here are the backs, and it has the silvery rainbow edges. And I got this deck, and I've said it before that I was just surprised at how much I clicked with it and how good the readings are. It gives the message gently, in my opinion. So this was the one that I pulled up the most to work with, and it has been a joy to be able to read from this. I'm so glad I got it. I really didn't know what I was in for, but something prompted me. I got it in a gift box with the Oracle This Might Help deck that I don't actually click with, so it is in my storage shelf. So yeah, this is the one I've used most this year so far in 2025. This Might Hurt. It's got the little guidebook. Good little guidebook, actually. I like it. So that's that one. The next prompt is a new deck that came into your collection, and I actually wanted to show two. So the first one was a Kickstarter that just came, I don't know, a week or so ago. Is the Parabeco Oracle cards. I don't know if I'm saying that wrong, right? It is done by Blazing Heart Cards, and it's based on a Czechoslovakian deck, fortune telling deck from around 1920, and it was done for the Parabeco Company of New York. They also sold fortune telling crystal balls, and a 32-sided dice can be used instead. And it's in the Art Deco style. It did come with 32 dice in this bag. And there's the dice that came with it, the die that came with it. Let me get my proper grammar going here. The die also had a little booklet. So when you roll, depending on if you're reading for love or marriage or whatever, it has what the number would be. Boy, talking today is going to be a little difficult. So here are the backs. It's a linen cardstock, and it's done in an Art Deco 1920 style. Let me see if I can get that up there. They are smaller. I haven't used them yet, but I think it's just a lot of fun. So it has the keyword, and then it'll say here a phrase. So love, show your love, and you will be beloved. And then it's also in German and it looks like French. I could be wrong with the languages. Not that good. Anyway, I think this is cute. I can't wait to do it and get in that old vintage style of fortune telling. So that was my Kickstarter that just came in. Oh, and the name Blazing Heart Cards is also Shellay Maughan, Maughan, is the creator. So that was one that was new that just came in. And then the other one I got was the Supernova Tarot by Federico Salis. I saw this on, I don't know, it was some channel, and I cannot for life of me remember what channel it was. But this is just a fun, cool deck. There we go. There are the backs. And there we go. I love, love, love the artwork. I think it is so much fun. And I love the Fool card on this. I will dig that out if we don't get to it. Cracks me up. It has a really good guidebook that goes into the imagery. There's the Fool. I just think that's funny. And he's wearing Birkenstocks. I love the colorfulness of it. I love that they wear the boots and brings them, these boots are made for walking. Brings up that song all the time in my head. The Wheel of Fortune is the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, so I love this. Having a lot of fun with this deck. And then it does have a good little guidebook. The text of the guidebook is by Alice Mastroleo. It's got an unique spread that they created for the deck. And then what it does is it went through the majors in the deck, you know, with the upright reverse meanings. And then it went through the symbology that they put into the cards of the majors. So it goes into the artwork of it. It didn't do that for the minors. Sorry, I'm telling you, words today, it's going to be rough. But anyway, so there's that. And of course, it's Lo Scarabeo, so there's multiple languages in the book. And that is the Supernova Tarot that I just got probably a week ago also. Next, we have a deck that could be better. So I have some things to say. I received the Psychic Tarot Pocket Oracle deck by John Holland in the deck club for Hay House Deck Club that you get once a quarter, and they send you some new releases. It's in a tin. And you know, I was slightly disappointed. So this is how this one could be better. I don't know how they decide what cardstock to use, but this is high gloss, slippery, thin cardstock. So it's super slippery. It's hard, even though it's a smaller deck, it's hard, a little hard and to use and a little fiddly. And then now it has the keywords. Like this is the Magician and the keywords awareness. Here's the Eight of Swords, trapped in fear. And the keywords actually, I don't mind. They're actually decent keywords or key phrases. The other thing that gets me though is the colors, the border colors. So when you look at it, if you go where my brain goes, red would be fire, green would be earth, purple would probably be swords. I don't know, black is major. Anyway, that's what I would think. That is not what they are. They are not that. I don't know if I can find it really quick. I think maybe because there are extra cards that are a card for each chakra, that the colors that were picked for the borders were based on the chakras instead of like the traditional tarot colors. So the physical, which would be pentacles, is red. Emotions, which would be cups, is green. Mental, which would be swords, is indigo. And spirit, which would be wands, is violet. But if I'm looking at these borders, my brain is going to go to what I'm used to in the traditional tarot meanings. So this is three of swords, blue. I connect that with blue with water. So I don't know. I don't think it's said in there if he did it according to chakra colors, because actually he probably did, because this is green is the heart chakra and it's cups. So, but it just doesn't click for me that way. So even if you keep the colors, change the card stock. And it would be a pretty good deck to use for me. That was the one that I think could have been better. Also, if the colors are connected to the chakras, make it a little more clear in the booklet. So I'm not digging through trying to figure out why the colors don't match with what my brain says they do. So that was my critique. Other than that, I actually like it. I like the artwork. I like the keywords and key phrases, like I said. It's just the cardstock and the colors. The next prompt is a deck I am currently using, and I am currently using Wild Reflections by Wyspell. This one to me is like a summer deck completely, which is why I'm currently using it. Here are the backs. It's very outdoorsy. I really like it. It really puts me in the vibe of the season. I love that Page of Cups with the umbrella. It is inclusive, diverse. The only thing I had with this one is that there's a king in here that seems younger than I picture a king. Like this one's not bad. He's got gray hair, but there's one in here that's just younger than I picture a king, but that's just my feeling on it, my vibe for it. But yeah, this is a summer deck too. I like using it. It's reading really good. It's got a nice matte card stock. And also, so I just like how like this is the two of wands and they put the globe or the earth up above her. I like how they set it up. So it covers everything that's you need for that card, but it's put it in a different perspective a little bit. And I like that. So yeah, this is the one I've been using lately to get into the summer vibes. It does have the gold gilding on the edges. Here's the guidebook. This one I mentioned on another later on. It said great guidebook, and I'm just going to bring it up now. I wanted to show a great guidebook that was like a little white book type of guidebook. And this one is really good. It does one page for upright and one page for reversed with keywords. And then it goes into the love meaning, career meaning, and finances meaning. And then there's a little quote at the bottom of every card. I think this is a really good book for the included little white book. They put a lot into on each page. So each card has a lot of meaning to look at and it's divided up. So it makes it a little easier. So you're not trying to guess, what does this mean if I'm doing a reading on my finances, on money? It's already in there. And the fact they did a full page of upright and reverse just makes it a lot easier and user friendly. So that is also a great guidebook with the same Wild Reflections by Wyspell. Kill two birds with one stone. All right, next biggest surprise. And that would be, I mean, I'm not surprised. I wasn't surprised in a bad way or anything. And I was expecting a great deck before I say it. And you probably can already tell what it is. It was just better than I expected. And it's the Cosmic Wisdom Tarot by Ethony. The box has this soft, I don't know what that is. Reminds me of velour a little bit. Remember velour? We all had the sweatpants, the velour pants. It's got a great guidebook. She did it with the upright, yes, no, reverse. And then each symbol on the card, she pulled out and did a separate little thing for it. So I like how it's set up. It's easy to read and quick to read too. Without going through a lot of text to get what you want, it's really easy. The box has this great little insert. It's like a rubbery insert. It's really nice. It just holds it in there really good. Nice and snug. Snug as a bug in a rug. Got the gold gilding edges. A little rainbowy too, huh? Here are the backs. So I love this artwork. The cards are, it's a beautiful cardstock. It's really lovely to feel and just kind of like the box. It's very inclusive and diverse, colorful. I love me a colorful deck. That is my happy place. And this one just covers that. So this was a Kickstarter. I actually did not do the Kickstarter. I bought it off of Ethony's website. So it's still available last I checked if you want to get it. So this was a good surprise in the fact that it was better than I was expecting. And I was expecting it to be good. So there's the Fool. I was trying to think if I could see who did the artwork quickly. Art is by James Fenner. And also the book does have unique spreads in it that Ethony put in here too. She is a tremendous spread creator. So she put some unique spreads for the deck in there, which I love. I love when there is a unique spread for a deck because I like to use, to get to know the deck, to use those spreads. So that's the Cosmic Wisdom Tarot, a very good surprise. My deck crush, and I won't show it again because I just did, is the Supernova. Right now, I am obsessed with this deck. I love the artwork. It makes me happy. So that was my deck crush. Then the next prompt is a favorite single tarot card from a deck. And if I can find it, I just had it. Hold on a sec here. I chose one from the Star Tarot by Cathy McClelland. And I chose the Devil card. Now this deck, the Star, is a mix of RWS and Thoth. And I'm Capricorn, so the Devil is my card. So it's Thothy, like with the man and woman down here and some other things, but there's so many symbols in here. There's bat wings, there's the Eye of Horus, the zodiac signs up there, the goat, the moon. There's a dancer here and a snake. I mean, it just has so much in it. And in the book, then it also talks about, this is a great book. Like this could go on the best guidebook ever too. Talks about what the devil represents. And then it goes through the symbolism. Every card does this, the symbolism in the deck, in the card image. So there's the dancer, snake, chains, the heart, the serpent's tail, man and woman in the fiery circle, stars, bat wings, pentagram, the goat for Capricorn, a wolf howling at the moon, the full moon, ravens. It says the devil is Ayin, meaning eye. So there's the eye on up there. I said eye of Horus. It says it's the Wadjet eye or eye of the moon. So yeah, that's the card I picked. My favorite card is this devil card out of the Star Tarot. Great deck. But I have shown that many times too. So, oops. Next, a deck that makes me happy. So I just said it not long ago, colorful decks make me happy. I really love colorful decks, but the one that I picked that really makes me happy is the Squid Cake Marseille. This is by Jess Rollar. And this deck, it's the colors, it's the pink and this, I don't know, greenish. I don't know what the name is for that kind of green, but it's like candy green. It has a great little guidebook that helps you with each. It's got keywords and then it does the readings. It's really good for learning Marseille, which I'm working on. And the size, here are the backs. It fits in my hand. It's got pink edges. And it is the perfect size to just sit here and shuffle like this and get into a meditative state. It's got great cardstock. Love just shuffling it. It is Marseille, so it is Pip. It has these humans, and sometimes they look like a little like agog, like they're, huh, what's going on? I love that. Look, Knight of Cups, and he's on a little octopus tentacle. Again, the colors, the pink and the, I guess it would be more a teal color. See, my brain can work today. I love how they're drinking their coffee. I tried, this one's written on. I saw Lisa Pepez wrote on hers for study. So I wrote on one card and decided it just kind of really, it's not as fun to use for me with the writing on it. So I have one card with writing on it. What I should maybe do is get another deck, another one that's just written on and one that's not. That way I won't be as disappointed. When I wrote on, I was like, oh no, I don't like it. Yep, that's what you get, live and learn. But this deck just makes me happy. It makes me happy to shuffle. It makes me happy to learn Marseille with it. And the little creatures that are in it. Instead of the dogs, I don't know what those are. I love it though. This is a great deck. So that was one that makes me happy, but pretty much any really colorful deck makes me happy. Next, well, the next one was the Great Guidebook, which I already said for the Wyspell Wild Reflections. After that, what deck do you want by the end of the year or still waiting on? And I really want the Seasons of the Witch Winter Tarot that's coming out in October. I'm excited for that. I have all the Seasons of the Witch oracles for every season because I really like to use them. They help me to anchor into a season and I really like it. So I can't wait to see what the tarot's like in October. Next prompt, which deck hasn't been used yet or barely, but you want to work with this year? And for me, that is the Sacred Web, written by Janine Bui Brown and illustrated by James Brown IV. And I've used it a little bit, not very much. It has a good guidebook. Oh, there's something on my guidebook. No. Okay. No idea what that was. Great guidebook. I marked in here. What did I mark? Understanding the deck. So this deck did change a lot of the major arcana names, and then the court cards. So I marked that in the book. It's a really good book. And it even has pages like the suit of earth. It talks about the suit of earth before you get into the actual cards. Here are the backs. I am going to edge it in black because it needs it, in my opinion. And here they are. So it's a lot of black and white with just a little bit of color, but I really enjoy it. I enjoy the line work in it to fill in instead of solid color. That they did it with lines. Isn't that cute? The only thing is it doesn't have the titles on the majors. So I have to, rack my brain a little bit to remember what they are. And also some of the minors to me look like something else. Is this still in order? This is still in order. Let me skip. Here we go. So the yin yang are the pentacles. So that's easy. Student of earth. Oh yeah. So then the student is the page. The scout is knight. I love that. Scout of earth. The source is queen. And seer is king. And then these are wands, I believe. But they look, so the way they did the smoke or whatever, they look like flowers. So when I glance at them, I think it's a flower, which would not be a wand to me. There's the flower. This is feathers though, but some of the flowers look like those, the smoke. So the feathers are swords, and then the cups. Look at that, mama and baby giraffes, I think. Yeah. So this is the deck that I want to use more often and pull out because I think it's just really interesting. It's the Sacred Web tarot deck. And we have 2 more to go. The next one is a fave video you've made or seen. And I just want to say, I love the hashtag show us your decks. I had so much fun making that. I had fun watching everybody's. She has come out with a part 2 with 15 new prompts, and I can't wait to get that one done too. I've been watching some. I'm going to record my own. So I think that was it, is show us your decks, all of them. Everybody's I really enjoyed. And then we're going to pull a card for the next 6 months to see what energy we have coming in. And I'm going to use the This Might Hurt Tarot. I cannot riffle these. The cardstock's a little thick, and I have I've had surgery on my hand, so it does not work like normal hands. So let's see. And we have the Death card for the next 6 months. Whoops, let me get it in there. So there's going to be some changing and some people going through some major transformation. I've been feeling that and getting a lot of that in my spreads I've been doing for myself. So look forward to it because there's always something better on the other side. There we go. That was it. That was my mid-year tarot tag. Checking in where I am now in June, a week before the official start of summer. Let me know how you guys are doing. What's the deck you guys have been using the most this year too? Because I'm a little deck fiend, and I love seeing people's new deck and looking them up, checking them out. So it's good to see you. If you haven't yet, please like the video, subscribe if you haven't. I love my subscribers. I'm so glad you guys come. Thank you very much, and I will see you soon. Bye.